Good afternoon, YouTube family. How are you guys doing this afternoon? Today, on the menu at Grammie Nae Nae's house is going to be kind of a different kind of video. It's going to be a 4-part video, so you're going to see me looking just like this, but I'm going to release it in 4 parts. My husband's family, which is my family, is having a get-together tomorrow, and it's supposed to be a beautiful 75-degree fall day, and I am so looking forward to it. So I'm going to be cooking 4, maybe 5, I forgot what I'm cooking, things to take for a family gathering, something that you can take. So if you're going to a church function, or you're having a dinner at work, or you're going to a family reunion, this will be something that you will be able to whip together to take. The first thing that's on the menu tonight is going to be a pasta salad, and it's going to have veggies in it and some ranch. It's a chicken ranch veggie salad. I don't have names for my stuff because I just throw stuff together that's delicious. And when I sit down later, I'll come up with a name for it. I always do. So, it might be Grammie Nae Nae's delicious, sexy chicken ranch bacon veggie salad. We might call it that. I don't know. I haven't used the word sexy in a long time, and I don't know if I can use it for pasta, but we might do it. I just don't know. Okay, so what I'm doing now, I'm going to kind of take you over here, and just like before, we might not watch every step that I do because there's things that's got to be done each thing, and since I don't have a video photographer tonight because she's doing homework, I'm going to come over here and show you. I don't have the light over the stove on. That will help. In this pan, I have 6 cups of shell noodles boiling, and they're just about ready to drain. They got a little bit more to go. But what we're going to be doing to this is I'm going to have to do a lot of veggie prep. So what I thought would be fun, because I really enjoyed that time-lapse video that I did the other day, because I don't normally move that fast, and it was pretty cool to see me moving. So I'm going to do all my chopping over here and let you guys watch it in a time-lapse video. And then when I get it all done, I'll explain what I did. I'll explain everything that I chopped up and how much it is, and we'll measure it, and that way you guys have measurements. I'm trying to be good at doing semi-measuring so you guys can kind of follow a recipe, but Grammie Nae Nae is all about and taste. Sight, smell, and taste is how I've been taught to cook. You taste everything. That's how you do it. And remember, I may add some things in there that you don't like. That's absolutely fine. You don't have to eat them. You don't have to put them in there. I'm going to say it one more time. You the boss. And where is my IKEA spoon? I'm going to have to find my IKEA spoon so I can show my scepter. That's my scepter when I'm in my kitchen. All right, guys. So I'm going to turn you over this way, and I'm going to put it on time-lapse, and I am going to do some chopping, and I'm going to do it fast. Okay, hope I was chopping that like a crazy woman and everything was going good. It took me a little longer than what I thought because I had to stop and drain the noodles. That's one when you didn't see me in frame. I was over there rinsing the noodles. But we're going to go through each one of these ingredients that's in here so that you guys can kind of see this. And I'm going to kind of measure them with a measuring cup so you guys can get a measurement of what I'm doing. And I'm taking it in I'm going to lower this down a little bit. I'm hoping to eventually have more and more cameras that I can have around, and I won't have to move. I'll just look at different cameras, move different cameras. Let's move that towel and move this up. It actually needs to go back. Now then, we got the whole pan. Okay, so I have got this 1 cup measure, and that way we can keep up. I'm going to tell you that this was a 3-pound bag of chicken breast, great value chicken breast that I roasted off in the oven. And I just put my seasonings on there. I put some steak seasoning, chicken seasoning, seasoning salt, lemon pepper, all the stuff that makes chicken delicious. And I just kind of roasted it in its own juices. I did add a touch of water because chicken breast doesn't make a lot of juice. So I did add a little water to the bottom of the pan. So I chopped up some baby carrots. So let's see how many we've got here. That way you guys can have a measurement of what I've done. And it looks like, let's just call it a good round cup, a cup of carrots. And this is a cold salad. It's supposed to have veggies that aren't cooked in it. And this, let's see how much, this is a peeled cucumber, and it's about a cup of peeled cucumber. And it's chunky, and I do that for a reason. Say somebody doesn't like cucumber, then they can kind of pick around that, and they don't have to have that bite of cucumber or that bite of carrot. Okay? So I got some green onion. This green onion made me cry. I'm hoping that the mayonnaise cools it down. It looks like it's a cup of green onion. We're going to put that in there. We're going to put that green onion in there. Let's get that out there. Now, actually that's red onion. That's red onion. This is the green onion. I need to learn my colors again. This is green onion. So we're going to put that in there. And that's going to level out to maybe about a half a cup. It's just going to add some pretty color in there. You want things to look good when you're eating too. And now this is just some cherry tomatoes that I diced up. I left them kind of chunky because a lot of my family, my kids don't like tomatoes. There's one I didn't quite get cut up good. We're just going to put them around in there. And that was a cup. So it was a cup, a cup, a cup, and a half a cup of veggies. Okay, I believe we've got all of our veggies added in there. Now, I was going to make bacon for this, and I forgot to set it out of the freezer. This is the end of the week. And so I'm going to use these real bacon bits, not fake bacon bits. And I had a half a bag of each one. We have a tendency to open up something before we're done with the other one. So say one bag of these total. I didn't measure them out, but it's about a half a bag of this one and a half a bag of that one. Okay? All right. So now we got that all in there. Don't that look good? So now, what we're going to do is we're going to add the noodles. And I have rinsed these noodles in cold water so that it would stop the cooking process and I could go ahead and make this. So these noodles are cool enough for me to touch with my hand. Remember, it's 6 cups of noodles. And there's a little water in there. That's fine because we're going to add some ranch dressing powder to it. And if the ranch dressing powder is not good enough, then I'm going to go to my refrigerator and use some of my own ranch dressing. So we've got that. So now, I've got some cheeses I'm going to add in here. And we'll measure them out. This is just some cheese I've had in the refrigerator for tacos. And I thought it would be a good mix. We're going to add it's about a cup of that left. We're going to add a cup, and this is a Mexican style cheese. And girl, let me tell you something. You can't have enough cheese in something. I like to use the chunk cheese, the chopped cheese that you buy and you chunk up yourself. But tonight I just went this way. I'm going to go ahead and add a whole bag of that. That is an 8-ounce bag of Colby Jack shredded. Okay? And then I have just a little bit of Parmesan. And I'm going to add about a cup. And these cheeses aren't going to melt. This is a salad made to serve cold. I'm not going to say I invented it, but this is my invention. This is something that I made and I just love it. And I take it to my things. And it's kind of like a Betty Crocker Suddenly salad, but homemade. So I'm going to mix that up. And then now, I have 1 pack of ranch salad dressing mix. And we're going to add that to this. And we are going to get some mayonnaise in here too. Don't you think we're not going to get some mayonnaise in here? We can't have a southern cold salad that we don't got some mayonnaise in there. Grammie Nae is going to have to do some cleaning here in a minute. I got a little rabbit that'll like the trimmings off of all of those veggies that we cooked. So I've got the mayonnaise here. So let's get in here. I don't know. I will measure this mayonnaise just so that you guys can have a measurement. That way we'll know. Because usually I just do it by eye, but we're gonna add a cup first. Let's put us a cup of good cup. And I just reuse stuff. Is that all going in the same place? One more spoonful to go in here. There we go. So let's add this in there. And that's 1 cup. You know that's not going to be enough. So let's go ahead and here was some cheese that didn't get added in. Like I said, you can't do enough cheese. So let's go ahead and put 2 cups of mayonnaise in there. Because you want it real wet. And it's going to absorb some of this mayonnaise. And this is feeding a good bit of people. So, okay, 2 cups looks good. That looks really good. So, now I'm going to just take my spatula and I'm just going to start working this. Working that ranch in there, working that mayonnaise, working all those veggies, and some of these, and that cheese. And this will get put in the refrigerator and it'll be served cold. So you don't have to worry about, this is a good dish to take to an outing, because you don't have to worry about it being plugged in. You don't have to worry about cook it. You can cook it the day before, because it's just better as it sets and marries together. It really is. You don't want to leave it in the refrigerator too long because it does have your cooked chicken in there. But overnight would be wonderful. I'm making it for tomorrow. And I guarantee, I don't know if I'll bring much of this home. I hope I don't. And if I do, Grammie Nae Nae is going to eat it. So it ain't going to go to waste. Grammie Nae Nae's husband, Grandpa Harold's going to eat it too. He don't like some of the veggies that's in here, but that's why I chunk them. That way, if he's something he don't like, he can just eat around it. You can get what you like out here. And see, that's good and wet. I want to get in that middle. When you're making big amounts of stuff, this is, and I'm throwing stuff, and my counter is clean. Before I start, I clean everything, I prep everything, I get everything ready. And then when I'm done, I clean again. So, I think that's going to be good. Now, we're going to have to put some seasonings in this because it's going to need some salt. It's going to need some seasonings. And so let me grab my seasonings real quick. Okay. So we're just going to hand measure this. I'm going to do a little salt. I'm going to do about a tablespoon of salt. And I'm just going to kind of salt it around. You don't need a lot of salt in it. The mayonnaise has salt in it. The chicken was salted. We're going to add a little bit of my favorite stuff. My steak seasoning stuff that's in there because it does add some flavor to it. And it puts a color to it. It's just beautiful. Now, we're going to add some garlic powder. And like I said, I kind of try to drizzle around because I'm going to stir it some more. Okay. So let's go ahead and get that mixed in. And this right here has sea salt, ground pepper, so it doesn't have to have any more deliciousness. It is already delicious enough. Now, the last thing you have to do, once you know you have everything stirred in, everything is in there good, you want to make sure everything, I kind of spread it out because it's going to kind of come back together. That mayonnaise is going to bring everything back together and it's going to kind of set up. I'm going to grab a spoon over here. Let's let you see my face for a minute. I know the food look good. You'd rather look at the food than Grammie Nae Nae, but Grammie Nae Nae is going to take a bite. I got to get a bite of some veggies and some. Okay, hold on. I got too much. I don't want to take too big of a bite. I still have to talk when I get done. Okay, so I got a piece of chicken, some veggies, and a noodle. That's good. I thought I might have to add a little bit of ranch dressing because really for this size of dish you usually need to add 2 packs of ranch, but I only had 1. But that's good. That's delicious. That is a dish that deserves to have the word sexy in it. Alright, I'm going to wrap this up, put it in the refrigerator, clean up this mess, and we'll be back with round 2. Like I said, I'm filming 4 videos in one. Let's see. Noodles, potato salad, banana pudding. 3. I'm doing 3 tonight, but I'm going to get up in the morning. I got another one to do. I'm making hamburger sliders tomorrow to take too, but I want to make them fresh. Alright, we'll be right back. Well, this is the end of this video. Grammie Nae Nae's still learning what she needs to do. Like, share, subscribe, and please comment. I love when you guys comment because it makes me feel like there's somebody watching and they're enjoying what I'm doing. And just again, look at this. This is a delicious dish to take on a family get-together, a church gathering. And you can add any kind of vegetables that's in season in this. Okay, I'm going to let you go now. Y'all have a good night.